Hello Aquarius, so I'm doing your weekly reading for September the 27th to October the 4th. We are going to take a look at what is going on in your situation, why it's happening, what's going on in your blind spot, what it is that's working for you at this time, and how it's likely going to play out, okay? If anyone is new here, then I need to make you all aware. There has... voice crack. There has been someone out there who has been cloning my channel, okay? So please make sure that you're watching my readings on my channel, which is Phoenix Keia Tarot, right? So if my readings pop up on a randomly named channel like Nina Tarot or anything like that, then it's going to be stolen content, okay? Right, so... what's going on? Living flowers, nice, living a happy life, prosperous, feeling fulfilled, alive and positive, happy events in the future and success. So that this is definitely you being, I don't want to say focused on the future because you shouldn't be focused on the future. But this is more to do with being excited about the potential of the future, okay? A lot of people at the moment are not in that place, okay? I can tell you that much, Aquarius. A lot of people are kind of dreading the potential of what the future could bring. Your energy is really, really different because you're genuinely feeling hopeful and optimistic about the future. But that's not like your only focus, okay? So yeah, really, really nice way to start your reading. At the bottom of the deck is Ring, and it says commitments, long-term goals. So there you go. An optimistic outlook about your future. Supportive partnerships, savings, and someone has feelings for you and love. So if you are a single Aquarius, you've got a secret admirer. So we need to take a closer look into that. Shall I do that now before we move on? Yeah, I'll do that now. So yeah, secret admirer. Let's see. They do have feelings for you, and it's secret feelings. Okay, can you tell us more about Aquarius's secret admirer, please? What's going on? Aquarius' secret admirer. What's going on? Oh, they're so secret, Aquarius, they don't want to tell me. What's going on with this secret admirer? A page of wands. It could be someone who's a little bit younger than you. They could be a fire sign also, okay? They don't have to be. That's just the energy that they're coming from. It's a very jovial type person, right? It's someone that you get along with really, really well. They have quite the sense of humor with this page of wands. So that's who your secret admirer is. Okay, can you tell us anything else? Thank you. Temperance. It could, yeah, younger fire sign, possible fire sign, might actually be a Sagittarius with temperance coming out. Again, doesn't have to be, okay? Somebody could have a Sagittarius Venus, either you or they. Again, use your discernment with the information I give you, okay? That's the card of alchemy. Balance, patience, self-control. Interesting. So I'm feeling that this individual is actually a lot wiser than their years. And I say it's interesting because I don't normally get the message of wisdom that comes through with temperance. Not immediately anyway. There are other cards that I would associate more with that wise energy. But to be honest, it suits temperance because you need to be wise and knowledgeable and calm and very proactive when you're trying to blend, balance, or change up energies, situations, okay? Which is what temperance is all about, literally. Transforming one state of mind or one state of being into something new. With that being literally the card of alchemy. Very spiritual energy as well. Really, really spiritual energy. Interesting. I'm sure that we'll learn more as we start pulling more cards, okay? So let's take a look at this situation. This vibe of feeling hopeful and excited about the future. Can you tell us more for Aquarius, please? Oh, I think that's reversed. Oh, lovely. What a great card to get in reverse, Aquarius. The Ten of Swords. Reversed. That's healing. It's recovery. It's you bouncing back. There's a significant return. But it's not of anyone or anything external to you. This is going on internally. There's like a return of your confidence, a return of your drives, your passions, right? Is regeneration energy. And it indicates that there have been a lot of difficult lessons that you have learned. A lot of difficult situations here that you have survived. Moving on. Recognizing your own strength. Okay, can you tell us more about this recovery message for Aquarius? You're making a comeback. So is this like some kind of glow up? I feel it's a glow up. And that might well have attracted the attention of another individual. That makes perfect sense, Aquarius. You got the Knight of Pentacles that's coming out now as well. It's been a long journey. It's been a really long journey for some of you. There's a message here about careful planning. Can you tell us more about this careful planning for Aquarius, please? Oh, this has been a long time coming. Okay. So what else for this Knight of Pentacles? Look. More swords energy. The Ten of Swords again in the upright position, and the Five of Swords also in the upright position. Sick and tired of being taken advantage of. Sick and tired of being a doormat. There's bullies and competition here with that Five of Swords. Sick and tired of getting stabbed in the back. Okay. Well, I don't think you need to worry about that anymore, Aquarius. Look, you've got the Three of Swords at the bottom of that deck. So some of you guys, for a while, you could have been struggling with depression. Yeah, Six of Cups. Past energy. That's what you're evolving from. That there's absolutely a sequence of events here, Aquarius, that you've gone through. You've had to battle through serious ill health, serious depression. And now you've got this glow up. All of this energy here, including that Three of Swords, was all to clarify that Knight of Pentacles. This has been a slow, long, hard slog for you. And now you're starting to see hope. Like real, genuine hope. There's a glow up. 100%. Okay, why is this happening? Hearth. Something to do with warmth, family, pleasant visits, forever home, savings, modesty, independence, and loving memories. Yeah. Okay. Forever home. A place to call home. What is a home? It's literally a person's castle, right? Someone's home should feel like the safest place on earth. Okay. So for a while you had to go without safety or feeling safe. That could have been due to certain company that was around you, right? I mean, certainly with this 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, right? People from the past, people that were just no good. Okay, betrayals, backstabbing, constant fights, constant competition, constant drama. You've evolved in spite of everything that you've been through, Aquarius. Not because of everything you've been through, in spite of everything you've been through. Okay, can you tell us more about why this is happening for Aquarius, please? Whoa. 5 of Swords again. Can you believe it? 5 of Swords and the Lovers. Okay. And then this one's come out squiffy. A Queen of Wands. Off centre. Right. Possibly some sort of unrequited love situation here that led up to all of this. Or a betrayal within a romantic situation that led up to all of this. What's that Queen of Wands that's come out off centre? Because I'm getting like a personality type coming through with that one. If you just give me a minute, Aquarius. Okay, sorry about the interruption there, Aquarius. Unexpected delivery. A delivery of cat food. It wasn't even due today, it was due tomorrow. But there we go. Yeah, I was getting to this personality type that's coming through with this Queen of Wands that's coming out squiffy. And it's in the context of 5 of Swords and the Lovers, right? There's a personality type here. Either you're still dealing with them in some capacity, or they were the catalyst to you now having this glow up, right? Their personality type loves to be the center of attention. Cannot stand it when anyone else gives you any kind of attention. Cannot stand it when anybody gives you compliments or is nice to you, okay? Because this individual is someone who wants all of the compliments, all of the attention, all of the spotlight, right? A very twisted individual, okay? Now, there's a message here that's coming through to do with this person about some kind of affair or love dynamic here with that, involving that person, right? There's negging that's going on also, right? So whoever this person is or was, they're a fucking bully. An absolute bully. So you could be the most beautiful looking person on the planet, or the most handsome guy on the planet, right? And this one would have you believing that you're the most disgusting, deformed, do you know what I mean? Like, they are such an extreme bully that they would honestly have the nicest, most beautiful-hearted, kind-souled, most beautiful-looking individual ever thinking that they were a monster. Okay, that's how much of a bully this energy is in this particular context. And it's somebody that you are or were dealing with. Right? Because we asked, why is this happening? As in, why is this glow up happening? And why did that betrayal there happen? Why did ending happen? You know, you struggle with a very dark time, very dark depression that you're now having this glow up from. Okay, why did it happen? Because of this person and the way that they treated you, the abuse, the disrespect, the instability in your life that they caused. Okay, now you're building a family, pleasant experiences. Okay, you're building up a safe home environment. You're creating loving memories. Okay, so this energy here, that was a huge tarnish on your life at one point, and you're in recovery from that, which is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so what is going on in your blind spot? I just got hiccups. That usually happens to me when I come running back up the stairs. I don't know why. I get it when I eat bread as well. It's random as hell. Okay, so in your blind spot, photographs. Time to communicate your feelings, memories of a loved one, or experience, memories of an experience. Okay, so difficult. Maybe this week is going to be a bit of a triggering moment for you. Okay, inspire and empower others through wisdom. So photographs would indicate memories, right? Let's find out the context of these memories first, because it is in your blind spot. The starting point, I need to know, is this good memories? Is this bad memories? Okay, that's going to be a starting point for us, so we can figure out how this is then going to play out. Page of Cups, good memories, pleasant memories, right? I feel like someone is feeling guilt this week for the way that they treated another individual. Okay, so again, take it as it resonates, because there's the very real chance here, Aquarius, that you could be receiving an apology. Can you tell us more? Blind spot, the world, that's closure. There's closure in your blind spot. And it comes from the heart. Either it comes from your heart or it comes from someone else's heart. But again, really, really interesting, because I wasn't feeling that there's going to be very much interaction with past energies. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like a fleeting thought or a fleeting feeling. Can you tell us more about Aquarius's blind spot this week, please? Okay. The King of Wands. Desire, passion, action. The freedom to take action. Okay. It's confidence. Can you tell us more about this King of Wands? The confidence to go after what you want. It's your energy, Aquarius, because you've got the star that's coming out with Judgment. So you're going to have to make a final decision. You're going to have to make a judgment call based on what it is that you're wanting. And that can only happen when you've given yourself closure. And it's in your blind spot. Ooh. There's Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Again, in your blind spot. It's like you're not seeing something, or you're choosing not to believe something, and this week, I feel like you're being urged to acknowledge something that you've been ignoring. Okay, can you tell us anything else about this, please? What is it that Aquarius has been ignoring? The Six of Pentacles. Fair is fair. What goes round comes around. Equality, balance, fairness, a fair exchange. Apparently you've been ignoring something to do with a fair exchange. Can you tell us more about this for Aquarius, please? The Four of Pentacles. Withdrawing, withdrawn, or withholding. Man. Withholding. See, I'm kind of feeling here, Aquarius, right? I'm going to give you this message, but use your discernment what side of the table you're sitting on for this, okay? Because I don't know if this is coming from you or if this is coming in towards you from someone else, okay? So I will give you the message. You've got to figure out the rest for yourself, okay? Like, you basically, if you owe someone an apology, you're going to know that, right? And if you're due an apology from someone else, again, you're going to know that, okay? So we've got someone feels bad for their behavior in the past, and they feel like they're unable to move on from that until they've made things right again with whoever it was that was hurt throughout the process of being treated like crap, right? So in your blind spot, there's this apology and closure that's coming through, which then gives someone permission to move on with their life, basically, right? $1 million question is, are you receiving this apology or are you the one giving it? Okay, again, take it as it resonates, because you're going to know what side of the table that you're sitting on for that. In the meanwhile, you definitely are going through a glow up, right? 100%. Like, you have completely, put it this way, Aquarius, you are no longer the same person, like not even remotely the same person as who you were 10 years ago. Right? They've got you thinking back 10 years. I don't know what the fuck is so significant about 10 years ago. Again, only you're going to know the answer to that one, right? You are not, you're not even close to who you used to be, right? Which again is evidence of growth, wisdom, maturity, okay? Healing, recovery, all that good stuff, right? And then you've got this energy over here where some of you guys have got a secret admirer that is drawn in towards you because of this glow up, this more recent glow up that you've got, this hopeful and optimistic outlook on life. Like, someone's definitely really attracted to that, Aquarius. So what is working for you? The harp. Hope, authentic, knows oneself, disconnect from conflict, yeah, peace, new friends, and living in harmony. So you're singing from a completely different hymn sheet these days, which is absolutely beautiful to see. Can you tell us more about what is working for Aquarius, please? The Star. Again, you made your arcana. You're showing up super, super strong here, Aquarius. So what's working for you? You are working for you. Can you tell us more for Aquarius, please? Death, yeah. Because you're not just leaning in to the changes. You're creating the changes. You're constructing the changes. You're starting anew. Very powerful energies here, Aquarius. So how is this likely going to play out? Mistletoe, affection, freedom, celebration, peace-loving attitude, gratitude, healing diseases, fertility and family. Mistletoe is also affection. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the legend of mistletoe. Didn't it, I think Loki used it to assassinate Baldur, who is the most beautiful, most precious of all of the Aesir, right? Incredibly handsome. And he was assassinated by Loki with mistletoe, I believe. So it can be a poison. So from something bad is birthed something beautiful. It's all about honoring those cycles of life, death, rebirth. Like, your reading for me, Aquarius, is incredibly symbolic, right? It's been really symbolic all the way through. Can you tell us more about how this is likely going to play out for Aquarius, please? They're saying that this is going to be the best decision that you've ever made in your entire life, Aquarius. The Seven of Swords. That's kind of spooky. Because you've had... I mean, it's not out on the table. We definitely saw the Seven of Swords, right? In your read already. So we've seen the Seven of Swords twice. We've got the Ten of Swords twice. And didn't we see the Five of Swords twice as well? Which would indicate to me that some of you guys found it difficult, like the prospect of moving on, difficult out of fear of history somehow repeating itself. But it's not going to repeat itself, Aquarius. But again, that part of the message isn't for everybody, okay? It's like you've learned that there's a better way to do things. It's like you've learned not everything needs to be a fight, not everything needs to be a battle. That sometimes your words and you know, having conversations and using logic can overpower or overcome a lot of issues. What's this Seven of Swords? What's this Seven of Swords? I don't know why my desk is squeaking. What's going on with the Seven? The Ten of Wands, and that's come out squiffy. And it's funny to me because that's landed right on top of that Queen of Wands as well. Which we've already described as an individual who has to be the center of attention all of the fucking time. It's landed right on top of that. It's like you going, that's no longer my problem. They are no longer my issue. Okay? Ten of Wands, squiffy. Recognizing that you do not have to get involved. Okay. So, I mean, it's possible that this individual might try and start something. And you're like, that, I don't have to get involved, and I'm not going to get involved. It's, you know, like, not my circus, not my monkeys type thing. Yeah. Can you tell us more for how this is likely going to play out, please? A peace-loving attitude, yeah. Yeah, you're not interested in fighting, drama, arguments with anyone. Like, it's boring. It fucking bores you to the core. You're no longer interested in any of that. Okay. There was a bit of friction there. Ace of Swords and the Sun. The truth. You don't have to fight for the truth to come out, because the truth is just naturally gonna find its way. I mean, both of these cards as well are signaling a lot of success for you here, Aquarius. Confidence, growth, optimism, abundance. There's definitely a return to good health. Mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, any and all of the above. Again, take it as it resonates. I'm understanding this energy as surgical precision. So, the light's gone out. So many interruptions in your reading today, Aquarius. It's just been crazy. Surgical precision. What's this message about surgical precision? You've had to... It's like you've had to do the inner work with surgical precision. Oh, so you've been undoing a lot of the damage that we... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so those of you who are identifying with the message of, being around, being with an abusive individual, you've had to go inwards with surgical precision and take out all of that poison and negativity that they were putting in you. Right? And now the healing can really begin. Huh. Because again, Seven of Swords, that can be about illusions and delusions. Yeah? The thing is, Aquarius, you need to remember, anybody who's like that, where we've described there, they'll never truly be happy. They'll never truly be satisfied. They will, like, that's someone who constantly wants more and more and more and more and more. Nothing's ever good enough. Nothing will ever satisfy. Therefore, they will never, ever have a happy, fulfilled, content life. Like, they will always be deeply, deeply unhappy. Constantly looking for the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, right? And you're seeing that now. You know that now. And if they think that by pulling other people down and shitting all over other people is what's going to bring them health and happiness, then they are very deluded. Okay. Yeah. So you got the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Very excited energy. There's every good reason for you guys to genuinely start feeling excited. Okay. This is all about being that free spirit, right? It's a reminder for you, Aquarius, to be rebellious. You know that rebellious nature of yours that Sagittarius shares with you? Tap into that this week. Okay. It's under their justice. Yeah. There's a wrong. There is a wrong that's being put right here. Justice with the Five of Cups and the Three of Wands. Growth and expansion. So you've got everything to look forward to here, Aquarius. Including, for those of you who are wanting a romantic relationship, you've got that here as well. Okay. And I don't think that secret admirer of yours is going to remain a secret for much longer. Oh, that was super quick. Did you see that? Number 35, lost compass, getting back to integrity. So you lost yourself there for a bit. Again, not everybody. Some of you guys, you did lose yourself there for a bit. Okay, 35. Lost compass, getting back to integrity, finding the way home and trusting intuition. So it says, when the lost compass appears, it is a sign that you need to find your way back home. So whatever that means specifically for you. And it's funny because we already asked that question there, didn't we, with the Hearth card. And I says, what is a home to you? You know, for most people, it's this, that, and the next, right? That could be, it could be a literal home, or it could be a person. A person that for you specifically feels like home. Okay? So, when the lost compass appears, it is a sign that you need to find your way back home, back to your source and center, relying on your intuition to arrive there. Be wary of the signs telling you to turn here or turn there, or avoid this or that person or situation, because the outward indicators are not reliable right now. Yeah. So you need to read between the lines, Aquarius. Be super, super careful where you're getting your information from right now, where you're getting your advice from right now, okay? Because not everything or everyone is what they seem to be right now, okay? You're going to have to rely solely on your own intuition here. Okay, so again, more indicators of somebody being deceitful, somebody trying to steer you off in the wrong direction. Okay. Be careful not to believe all the advice that you're receiving. Yep. Rely instead on your innate sense of direction and guidance, and use your homing instinct to lead you true. The lost compass has come to show you that you need to find new counselors. You're not getting the mentoring that you need for your success. Who is that person that you're looking up to as a role model for what it means to be a man or a woman? You can trash that ideal, tear up that picture that you carry in your mind. You're meant to be you, not the best copy of your dearest friend. Make this your mantra: love me or leave me. The lost compass is a blessing in disguise, because you sometimes have to lose your bearings and find yourself afresh to discover a new course. True north never changes, so reset your way to your heart compass and trust your deepest feelings, even when others do not support them. Remember, you're not lost. Yes, be rebellious. Remember, you're not lost. You simply do not know where you're going right now. Lost is just a state of mind. Not knowing where you're going is actually an opportunity to find a way to a new path. Yeah. It speaks volumes. I'm going to leave that one with you, Aquarius, because honestly, if I was to try and elaborate on that one further, I'd just end up squeezing too much out the tea bag. Okay. That deck, the person who wrote that deck, honestly, they've made a phenomenal job of making sure that all the questions were answered and that the cards are explained beautifully. Okay, the first draft of everything is shit, yeah. So you can't be expected to nail everything the first time round, okay? You are going to make mistakes. The first draft of everything is shit, so don't worry so much if you can't get it right the first time, as long as you keep going. That shit will eventually become unicorn poop. Yep. But that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. If you feel that a personal reading with me is going to be beneficial for you, then my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.